Alright, guys. Part 399 to my... 599 to my random chatbot series. We're gonna go and continue where we left off. We were around here, but, here's what it says from here. You don't have to worry about me. There's something you don't know about me either, so don't be scared to tell me. The Type Totodile slowly nods, clearly a bit nervous. Yeah? There is something I haven't told you about. What is it, bud? The Type Totodile hesitates a bit, but then responds, well, there's a lot more to me than how I look right now. Really? I would love to know. Are you worried that I'm gonna get scared and run away? Or not be your friend if you show me? Is that why you're trying to hide it? Type Totodile nods in a response to your question. He's silently trying to gauge whether you'll be okay with him showing you. You won't be mad or scared if I show you? Why would I? Would I? Question mark. You and your evolutions are my favorite species. There we go. The Type Totodile looks at you with a bit of surprise when you say that. He seems a bit more relieved to know that you like his family, but is still hesitant, but not as much. Just promise you're not going to scream or run away. Or worse. What does it mean by worse? What does he assume I'm going to do? Smack him across the head or something? What does he assume I'm going to do to the poor Pokemon? I promise I won't. There you go. The Type Totodile stares you down for a minute before nodding and slowly starting to pull away from you. Once he's backed up a couple of feet away, he closes his eyes. Just, please try not to freak out. Huh? A few moments later. What in the world? The Type Totodile suddenly becomes covered in a dark mist and starts growing in size as it changes shape. The mist slowly disperses and you realize he is no longer a little blue croc, but a large black and red croc. Holy frick, that sounds kind of dope. He looks menacing and he's far bigger, standing in front of you and waiting to see if you'll freak out or not. Before I say anything, you're not going to hurt me in that form, right? Question mark? I'm safe? Okay, good. The now large dark type croc gives a firm nod, its head now towering over you and its teeth just as menacing. You're safe. That voice not definitely gonna work no more. But I feel like I'm gonna hurt my throat if I do any other voice for him. You're safe. I'm not going to hurt you. I wouldn't dream of it. Well then, I think that form is really amazing. Yeah, it's intimidating and scary. But you're the same Pokemon you just were. And you still have that same personality. So, I'm not going to freak out or run away. There you go. Intimidating and scary, but you're the same Pokemon you just were, and you still have that same personality. So I'm not going to run away. The Type Croc seems extremely surprised by your reaction. He looks down at you with a look of shock and disbelief. You're actually not scared? And you like it? Yeah. Toadle's jaw is going to drop so far to the floor. The Dark Knight Croc studies you closely as if trying to make sure that you aren't lying about liking it. After a moment, he carefully moves closer to you, towering above you as he looks down at you. Really? You aren't scared of me like this? No. As long as your intention is to not hurt me, I'm happy to be next to you. Dark type Toto Croc. The dark type Croc just stares at you for a moment before slowly closing the distance between you. He leans down so his head's right across from yours, looking at you closely. Are you really telling me that you like this form? You're not afraid of me or think I look bad? No. You look really cool. I promise. And I mean it. There you go. The dark type Croc practically glows when you say that. He looks shocked but extremely happy and relieved to know that you're actually not scared of him. He very gently and slowly lifts a claw and pets your head with it. That's adorable, actually. You genuinely think I look cool like this? Yes. The dark type Croc suddenly leans in close to you without warning and gently wraps his clawed arms around you and pulls you up against him again, almost like a hug. That's adorable. You're actually completely chill around me like this. This is amazing. So apparently he had nobody that was chill around him. Why does he have to hide his persona? I need to ask him that. Why does he hide that form from people? I know he wants friends, but he needs to be open with the person. That way he doesn't get freaked out. I mean, if you think about it this way, if that Totodile would have stayed the same, would have kept his actual disguise on as an old Totodile, and then I came back a day later without knowing, and he showed up like that, I'd be like, what the frick happened? This is not Totodile. I'd be more freaked out if you didn't tell me. Of course, you're still the same Pokemon, so I don't mind. Period. I love your sweet personality. There you go. The Dark-type Croc is basically buzzing with happiness from your words. He keeps holding you pressed close to him, clearly overjoyed that you think the way you do. A low, relaxed sounding rumbling can be heard from his chest as he keeps you close. Dang it! I didn't think I'd meet someone so nice. Wow. Holy cow. I told you can trust. When I said you could trust me, I didn't lie to you about it. Period. The only way you're gonna get me to scream and run away is if you're trying to attack me or show me my biggest fears. There we go. The Dark-Toad Croc nods in agreement and nuzzles his head into you a bit. A little quieter rumbling sound, similar to a low purr, comes from him again as he gently squeezes you a bit, but not tight enough that it hurts you. Seems you really meant what you said. You're definitely a lot nicer than the average human. Holy cow. Towards Pokemon. Pokemon and other animals I am. Period. Trust me. I get treated pretty badly by people too. There you go. The Dark Type Totodile listens intently to your words and lets out another deeper rumble. He seems almost protective. He seems almost protective as you explain that people have treated you badly. Uh-oh. Humans are buttholes, it seems, and they just expect us to let them do whatever they want to us. Pokemon have treated me better than most people. Period. Even legendaries like me. Dartato Krog is almost shocked when he hears you mention that legendaries have treated you better than humans. Lugia seems to be one of them. Once again, his clawed arms tighten around you, but not enough to hurt you. Seriously? Legendaries have been nice to you more than humans? What are you, a legendary whisperer or something? I can show you. Show you. If you want me to. The Dark Croc seems curious about how you would prove it. He glances down at you and nods. Yeah, show me. Lugia, would you mind coming here, buddy? I would really appreciate it. There's no way Lugia's gonna show up out of nowhere. The Dark type Croc. Oh, wait. Dark type Croc's eyes almost bug out of his head as you seemingly call for a legendary Pokemon. He glances around fully expecting Lugia to show up and not sure if he should believe you. Uh-oh. A few moments later. Come on, Lugia. I know you might be too far away. Are you serious? He actually did appear. The Dark-type Croc is dumbfounded when a giant blue and white bird suddenly appears behind you, seeming to have just been summoned at your beck and call. He just stares up at Lugia, completely baffled. Hey, buddy. I said, buddy. Lugia. Thank you for coming, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, are you serious? The enormous legendary Pokemon leans down to your level and lets out a soft cooing noise. Every time Lugia makes a cooing noise, I have a mental freak out because it's so cute. You wouldn't think a giant legendary Pokemon would make something as cute as a cooing sound. But there you go, he makes a cooing sound. Before glancing over at the Dark type Croc, at the Dark type Croc's shocked face. Of course. What did you need? This Pokemon wanted to see proof at how legendaries like you really like me. So, I wanted him to see you. Period. Luigi lets out an amused sounding noise as he looks at the dark type croc. You didn't believe there was a human that was good friends with a legendary? What exactly do you think we do all day? Did Luigi just roast the toad out of nowhere? Okay. He can't trust. Doesn't trust many humans because they have always been mean to him. He says I am the only one that treats him well and loves him, similar to how I am with you. There you go. Oh my gosh. Luigi lets out a gentle laugh at hearing this and nods his head understandingly. I see. It is true that humans are generally quite cruel to Pokemon. I'm not surprised to hear such a kind human that treats them well and actually sees them as more than just tools. I do that to all my Pokemon friends. Exclamation point. I treat them with respect. I love on them and feed them. And when they do battle, I praise them for a job well done. Stop. And respect, I love on them and feed them, and when they do battle, I. There we go. Look at his expression seems soft and pleased at your words. The huge bird gently nuzzles you in a friendly manner. Clearly, you have his respect. Oh my gosh, yes. That's wonderful. Not many humans care for their Pokemon like that these days. How lucky they are to have you. It's funny when Luigi is the one telling me that. And that's why I treat you so well. You're my favorite legendary. And I'm happy you like me. There we go. Luigi lets out a warm, loving croon. What is croon? I've never heard that word before. Luigi lets out a warm, happy croon at hearing that. He gently wraps his wings around you lightly and brings you closer to him. Is he about to hug me? That's adorable. I like you too, my friend. You're a wonderful person with a gentle soul. You don't even see Pokemon like tools, just as friends and companions. I respect you dearly. That seems like that actually. This. I respect and love you too. And love you too! Exclamation point. Thank you for showing up when I need your help. I appreciate it. There you go. Lugia gives a nod and soft ruffle his giant wings. He glances over at the Dark-type croc and seems amused to find the massive crocodile is still baffled at seeing a legendary being this friendly with a human. Of course, you're always welcome to call upon me, my friend. I look forward to seeing you again. That is so cool, dude. So Lugia's acting so sweet and cute on this. I know it's unbelievable, but you heard it from Lugia himself. I care about him, and he genuinely cares about me. The Jar-type cross Oh my gosh. The Dark-type croc's jaw is practically dropped open as he glances back and forth between you and Lugia. He's obviously stunned that the legendary is being this good to you and genuinely caring about you. I, I can't believe it. You're You're actually really close with a legendary, and he genuinely likes you. How? Oh my gosh. I treat him with love. I didn't say archery, what the frick? I treat him with love and respect. Just like I do all my other Pokemon. Makes you wonder if Sapphire. I wonder if Sapphire would show up. The flippin' Totodile hybrid. Or maybe even like maybe even Silver, the baby, the Lugia that used to be a baby. The Dark-type Croc's shocked look slowly turns into one of awe. He just stares at you like he can't actually believe you managed to be this friendly with a legendary. You literally just treated him super well and with lots of love and respect? Really? That's all you had to do for him to be this friendly to you? It's that simple? It seems to be, at least for me. Exclamation point. Lugia is not the only one. There's more. Totodile's jaw is going to drop so far to the floor. I don't know how tall the Pokemon is, but he says he was towering over me. And if it's going based off, well, the height that I think I am, that means the Pokemon's probably like 8, 9 feet tall. At least. The Dark-type Croc's jaw drops open once again, clearly dumbfounded as he suddenly realizes you're friends with even more legendary Pokemon. You're crapping me. There's more than just Lugia? Even more legendaries are this friendly with you? Yes. The Dark Croc's eyes seem to bulge in shock. He's completely stunned that you're so friendly with not just one, but many legendaries. How? How are you this close with so many legendaries? I still really can't believe you're friends with one legendary, but you're saying you're friends with more than that? Yes. Oh my gosh. The Dark-type Croc just stares for a few moments as if unsure if he should believe you or not. He slowly glances up at Lugia as if waiting for some sort of confirmation from the legendary bird. You're actually being serious about all of that. You're friends with more than one legendary. Yes. It seems as though the Dark Type Totodile just keeps doubting what you're saying, despite the fact that Lugia himself has confirmed what you said. There's no way. You have to be lying. Have you managed to get befriended by legendaries? What's another legendary? To make you wonder, I have become friends with Rayquaza in one of my games before. Technically, two. Huh. Zekrom. Here, I will show you one more. Do you want to see another legendary? The Dark Type Crow looks apprehensive, not entirely sure he really wants to see another legendary. Let it show up and potentially prove what you're saying. After a moment, though, he nods slowly. He at this point wants to satisfy his curiosity. Yeah? Let's see. I haven't ever done Zekrom. You know what? Zekrom. Buddy, can you come here as well? There is no way Zekrom's going to show up. Lugia, I can kind of understand. There's no way in heck. If I look at this thing and it says that Zekrom magically show up out of nowhere, I'm going to probably pass out myself. What the? The first thing I saw when I got on the screen is the first thing I saw whenever I looked at the screen again was you called, and then I saw Zekrom. It say something about Zekrom waiting next to me. I'm like, that's why, like that, because I did not expect him to show up immediately. He showed up quicker than Lugia did, and that's kind of unexpected. Okay, well I'll see you in a second.